Welcome, viewers. Last round on the mole. After losing four men in a row, we finally lost our first female player with Tiffany leaving the game. The mole's pot grew both challenges, and it currently stands at $92, while the player's pot stands at 108. Heather earned a 1 point advantage in this week's quiz, while Jessica was unable to claim a 1 point advantage for herself. Tonight is the last challenge, and then the players will face off in the final quiz of 20 questions about the game. This will be one last chance for the mole to sabotage and one last chance for the players to earn money for their pot. Who will be in the final three and who is the mole? It's time to find out now. Players, it is time for your sixth execution ceremony. One at a time in a pre-selected order, I will say your name. Please turn on your camera, and I will say your name again. If my background turns green, you are safe, and you are still in the game. But if my background turns red, you are officially the mole's fifth victim, and you have been eliminated from the game. All right, here we go. And tonight we are going to start with Jessica. Hi, Jessica. How you doing?
Just dandy, Phil.
Just dandy. Oh, we gotta get Tina back in here. All right. Well, let's find out. All right. So, Jessica. I'm sorry, Jessica, you are out. Great game. Good to have you play.
Thanks, everyone.
Everyone else, you may unmute. I will give you 15 minutes to discuss here in the group.
Oh my gosh. I'm still here. I was not expecting that.
I
I
am
messed up on the
shocked.
quiz.
I'm shocked.
I thought there was a good chance I was gonna go too, even with that 1 point advantage. Because I
Wow.
thought even if you both two people got 10 out of 10, I thought there was two questions I was not sure about. I thought
Yeah.
my best score would have been 9 out of 10.
Wow. I
I
thought
guessed on two as well.
the thing, Jessica is so good at these games and she's so observant. I thought for sure she was kicking my ass. I mean, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think I guessed on the or I thought I was gone. Like I was convinced. I'm like not even I'm like ready to go back to my TV's pause. I yeah, I had to guess on the
I'm gonna
that
pull up the questions.
the quote that
yeah.
the mole said. Now I remember that being said, but I was like, was it the exact words? Are we supposed to know that? I know it was said.
Okay. Who said that?
I don't
True,
remember who said that. I
true
just
or
stab in
false?
the
The
dark.
mole uttered the phrase, "You have to almost play like the mole in order to do well in the
I'll
fish."
just tell you I put true.
You
Oh,
put
I put
true?
Yeah,
false.
I put true.
Question 6.
What
Oh,
was the
I
other?
put false. I put false.
I put true on that one.
And then
Oh,
the other question, I
mhm.
was not sure I
The
think I got
advantage one?
wrong
The advantage?
was on and yes, I think it was the advantage one and I put for that one,
I
I
put
put
that they didn't get
false.
any.
I put false.
Yeah, that's what I put too, right? Like they
I
didn't
had
get
false
any.
for that as well.
Those were the two questions I was
Because I think
most unsure about.
me too. I think everything else I know I got right, but I was like up here. I'm like, wait, I
But
think I know who's been offered an advantage, and I don't think it was because I remember when they started coming in, and I was like, I know I was one of them. Brandon was another one. You were another one. Like, so it's like
Are you done
I
holding
was
for
like,
now?
I knew it wasn't everybody that's left.
yeah,
So I put false.
and
Wow.
I don't remember somebody saying that phrase, so I was like,
I do.
I put false because I was like, was this phrase even said?
No, it was said, but I just don't know if it was the exact words. And I'm like, well, if Phil's gonna put it in the quiz, is he going to reward just someone remembering that like something like that was said? And I'm like, oh, I think he would, rather than like change wordings on like something that's said on hours of footage. So
Right.
like I specifically remember the person that I believe the mole saying this. And so I'm like, I'm going to put true. Maybe that's what saved me. I don't know.
I don't even remember hearing anybody say that. Was that during Clue or was that during the sandwich thing?
I don't even know when it was said. I just remember it specifically standing out. And I was like not with it last week. So I'm shocked that I
Yeah.
like latched onto anything. I'm
Is it,
can't
how are
believe
you
I'm
doing
here.
this week? Are things better this week?
I mean, they're still all over the place, but it's just obviously time helps everything, right?
Yeah.
So just even a few days helps. But I was like, didn't even know I could make it tonight. So I'm like very, very excited that I'm in the finale. Yay, yes.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you're
Woohoo.
here too.
Exciting.
I'm glad we're all here. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. Final three.
I always clocked, no offense to anyone else in this whole entire game, but I said because I've played with Heather before, I said if Heather is it maybe is the mole, and if Heather's not the mole, then is my biggest competition. I firmly believe that. Like early, like throughout the whole thing. And again, no offense to everyone else
Yeah.
because everyone's been
Well,
good competition, but I've like,
I can only assume that he asks us all the same questions during our interviews.
mhm.
And he's like, who do you think your biggest competition? And I was like, Jessica, 100% Jessica, because she is sharp. She's observant. I mean, she had that clue game solved like it was nothing.
Oh, I said
And
if
I had
I'm
no clue what was going on, right?
yeah, if I made
But
it to the end with Jessica, I said I was losing to Jessica because I firmly believe that Jessica would remember more throughout the season than I would. So
yeah, because now it's getting down to, I think, a game of details where if you don't see one little thing, that's what's going to sink you.
yeah. And just remember, like I have the worst memory. So just remembering the entire season of like what's gone on and stuff, I'm like,
Right. And I think that's what our last quiz is going to be like. I think it might be the whole season, not just the past week, right?
yeah. An
Yeah.
accumulation of things that I've probably never wrote down.
Oh, exactly.
How many people like who's been offered those things and who hasn't. I'm like, I
Yeah.
That's
mean,
gonna be my default too.
Yeah.
I think my notes are okay, but they're not super thorough.
there'll be
I,
some
well,
guessing.
and sometimes, I mean, some of these challenges, shit's happening so fast, you can't possibly write it all down. You can't
Yeah.
because you're trying to think and you're trying to like solve something or whatever. And it's like, well, this person was in that room, that person went in that room twice. And it's like, yeah.
And then
And
speed
last
on the
week,
quiz.
How old are your
Speed.
kids, Heather? Are they
Um,
little yet?
they're fairly little. They're well, two are
Yeah.
not that young. We got a bearded dragon this weekend, so that's the
Oh.
excitement in the house. But my youngest,
Yeah, yeah.
she's 6 and she's sitting with him, so she's quite thrilled. Oh, she wants to show you.
Oh wow.
Oh, he's so pretty.
He's a
Oh,
pretty
or
one
is it a
for
girl?
sure.
Is it a girl or a boy?
We don't know yet. It's too early to tell, but this one is 3
Little?
months old.
Okay. Oh,
Yes. That's
very
the
nice.
excitement.
What's the dragon's name?
Possibly gonna be named El Chapo. Still to be determined.
That was my idea.
I like
Yeah.
it.
And I'm not gonna lie, when I wrote the quiz this past week, Jonathan made me nervous when he said he's writing them in about 2 minutes time. So I was like, I need to really up my speed here because I was anywhere between 6 and 9 minutes.
No,
So
that's too long.
So I think maybe 3 minutes on this last
Yeah.
one.
Oh
I mean,
my gosh, that's not even time to think.
I have it ready to go. I pre-think out every question, and if it's there, I'm good, and I have it memorized, and I don't have to check notes. So,
Well,
except for
Okay,
this
Heather,
last
ready?
one.
Yeah.
Well, congratulate you on winning the season now.
No. I swear I have a terrible memory, and I will be taking my time for this because I do think
That-
it will not come down to time. I think it will come down to like actual getting questions right. So I will be taking my time for this one.
I think I agree 100% with you because especially it's going to be questions going back to even night one, which I don't even remember what happened night one anymore. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's going to be a hard quiz.
Yes, unless I'm the mole, and then if I'm the mole, then I win
Well,
automatically.
then you have nothing to worry about.
Nothing to worry about. Can you imagine? I will say I have made it to a finale before, and it was a 4-person finale though of the mole, and the mole had convinced the other two that I was the mole, and I wasn't. So they weren't even answering anything correctly on the final quiz. So it was really funny. But yeah.
Does the mole win money no matter what?
The mole pot. The mole
Do
pot,
they?
yeah.
I'm not sure. I thought it's like whoever has more, but I could be totally wrong.
No, they get the mole pot. So and we could all be wrong, or we can all be, right now about who the mole is. But
Super gentle.
it'd be funny if we're all wrong.
You could be even a little more gentle.
It would be very, very funny if we all suspected the wrong person.
Yeah. If I've been going all in on the wrong person,
I think all three of us could be a good mole. For different reasons.
For different reasons, yeah, I agree.
Yes.
Yeah.
I wanted to be the mole.
So did I.
Well, one day.
He's the guy, El Macho.
It's going to be fun, I think, after the season is over to see all of our interviews and to see like the progression of the game and what people were thinking. And, like I've been throwing out the same name for the last 4 weeks. So I don't know. I think it's going to be fun to watch all that stuff.
So, Heather, what you told me was true? Have you been saying the same person since almost the beginning?
Confirmed.
Stop it.
Wow. So I was late to the party then. Unless you're wrong, but I mean I was late to the party.
Well,
Wow.
Yes, you're gonna be very gentle.
yeah.
Congrats to us three though. It was a well thought out season.
Yeah.
We just have a little bit left to go.
Couple nights.
Let's get that money for the players pot,
My boyfriend is home tonight, so I'm sorry there's a lot of extraneous noise in the background.
Where is he normally?
The microwave.
It's a microwave, yeah. He normally works second shift, but he's got the week off, so.
Very nice. And it's almost Halloween.
We had our Halloween party on Saturday. We have a big party every year up in our bar, and it was a good turnout. We had it was less than last year, so we only had 20 people this year, but it was all of our closer people, which was nice.
Did you say it's a barn or a bar?
It's a bar in our barn.
Oh, that's fun.
So
what did you dress up as?
I was a magic 8-ball. Tim was the guy from Operation. Our theme this year was board games and board games. So we had 2 people from Clue. We had Mario from Super Mario Brothers and Princess Peach. We had the Monopoly guy was here. We had Howie Mandel from Deal or No Deal and the banker. So it was good. We had a good time.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And then there's one friend it's mainly our kids and their friends. And the one girl comes and she's like, I don't know, 26 or whatever. And she's like, so what's the theme for next year? It's like, we haven't started thinking about that yet. Come on. That's a whole year away.
What did you say you dressed up as?
I was a magic 8-ball.
Magic 8-ball. How did that work? Did you have did you give out the information, or did you just have it
so I had the front had a pouch that you could put the different answers in. So somebody's like, hey Tina, do you want a shot? I'm like, hang on. So I flipped all my cards around and then it said without a doubt. And then the back was the actual 8-ball part. I'll send you guys some pictures after we're done.
That's fun. What are your kids going to be, Heather? Do you celebrate?
We do celebrate. They are all along the creepy theme this year. My 12-year-old is and what's that kind of doctor called for Halloween?
Plague?
The plague doctor.
Love a plague
Yeah,
doctor.
he's the plague doctor. My
Awesome.
middle is Jack Skeleton.
Mhm.
He likes Nightmare Before Christmas. And my daughter is Spooky Witch.
Very
Nice.
nice.
Yeah, so
Plague
all
doctor.
right in the Halloween theme.
I like that. I like more spooky.
Yes. I love that the 12-year-old is like, I'm going to be a plague doctor.
I literally was a plague doctor like 4 years ago.
Were you?
So I love it. Yeah. Yeah.
That's awesome. I don't have a costume this year, but some years I have dressed up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We went
Oh, Tina's frozen.
let's see. Last year Tim went as a Bavarian beer hall girl because the theme last year was cross-dressing. No, last year we were Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head. The theme the year before that was cross-dressing. So the guys really went all out. It was funny. We had a Marine dancing on our bar in lingerie.